Words from Spiritual Elders on Christ's Return, August 2, 2023. Concerning the question about what is delaying the arrival of the Coming One, there is a paramount point to be made. Developments of exceeding importance to Christ's return are taking place right now. During this perilous transition, humanity is coming of age. By rising to meet the extreme tests and trials of this momentous planetary shift, humanity is becoming the world disciple. On the threshold of the coming age of equality and brotherhood, human beings across the globe are standing up to authoritarian leaders, corporate entities, and individuals who have habitually trampled on their rights. This movement is intrinsic to the consciousness that will shape the Aquarian Age, and it had to arise from within humanity. Witness the multiplying numbers of strikes and protests against abusers and exploiters around the world. Many souls who had passively endured oppressive conditions are throwing off their chains and seeking justice, a necessary precursor to the new era. Christ and the hierarchy could not have done this for humanity. That would have foiled the advances in consciousness needed to build the new civilization. What is underway now is a growing recognition of the equal value of human beings. Many are challenging the paradigm of those who have long been accustomed to forcing people to comply with their will, just as patriarchs from time immemorial have threatened punishment or used brute force to compel women, children, and underlings to obey their will. What you are witnessing is that humanity, the sleeping giant, is awakening. We refer not to the small segment of souls becoming spiritually aware of higher realities, but to the many who are emerging from the state of victimhood. A growing chorus of voices is declaring, "We will no longer be cowed into submission by oppressive forces, but will demand what is rightfully ours." Before Christ can visibly reappear, along with other members of the spiritual kingdom, humanity must acknowledge its own power, both the power to destroy the forms of life created by the Logos of this earth going back billions of years, and the power to build a new world on a foundation of justice, compassion, and inclusion, resulting from a recognition of the spark of divinity that lives within all souls. Although it is not consciously acknowledged as such, the sense of human unity is growing significantly. We watch as people develop into more autonomous spiritual beings, mustering new strengths and capacities. These new capacities will be magnified by Christ's appearance, enabling the launch of his forthcoming mission at a higher turn of the spiral of consciousness. The primary lesson for humanity on the doorstep of the Aquarian Age is recognizing the inherent value and dignity of every individual. The self-empowerment of the oppressed is building towards the establishment of a new equilibrium within humanity as it prepares to encounter members of the spiritual hierarchy. There is a difference between a parent confronting those who bully their child and a parent standing strong behind their child, bolstering their confidence to stand tall against bullies. This is the dynamic occurring as the spiritual hierarchy prepares humanity for Christ's reappearance. What will it take to trigger the event, and when will it occur? It will occur when humanity is ready. However many more days or months that may take. It should be evident that conditions have reached a point of no return. In both the human and natural worlds, the center of gravity is swiftly shifting away from the old order. The stability that endured for eons is being undone by extremes of human behavior and their impact on the natural world. What is of momentous significance is that a growing portion of humanity is becoming aware of this fact. The arousal of a sense of accountability for the consequences of human actions represents a milestone in the maturation of humankind. This new awareness will enable Christ to launch his mission for the new era on higher ground. Once humanity understands what it has wrought and that it cannot survive on a dimension of a planet whose life it has destroyed, a new sense of humbleness will imbue human consciousness. Some will realize that the fate of humanity now rests with higher forces and will glimpse the workings of a divine plan. As humanity seeks the wisdom of higher forces and the call for a higher hand grows louder, Christ will finally appear. That will be the moment when his voice can finally be heard. Global events are reaching a turning point, as will be seen in situations being watched by the entire world. It will soon be sensed by thinking people that the present civilization cannot survive. Existential questions will enter the public arena, and this will open the portal to the new era. The crust of earth is throwing off the weight of human ignorance and cruelty, enabling the life stream to rise to a higher plane. It is throwing off the forces of destruction and raising up those who would create from the heart of love on a higher, nobler, purer dimension of reality. To discern the outlines of the plan, you simply have to observe the rapidly increasing disruptions to planetary life. Let this reassure you of the nearness of Christ's return. Let us close by acknowledging the extraordinary growth that we witness taking place among many of you during this transitional period. To withstand the growing planetary pressures and carry on requires sustaining and unbounded faith in the words of the spiritual realm and the path of shining light. For faith is the evidence of things not seen, but known in the depths of the heart.